At first glance, they look like normal little frogs, but turn them over, and their skin is so transparent you can literally see their hearts beating and their stomachs digesting food. Found in the rainforests of Central and South America, they prefer hiding high in treetops. And unlike most frogs, it's the males who guard the eggs, often fending off predators much larger than themselves. Native to Australia, these birds are masters of sound. They don't just mimic other birds. They've been recorded copying chainsaws, camera shutters, car alarms, and even construction sounds with near-perfect accuracy. Their tail feathers form the shape of a lyre, a musical instrument from ancient Greece, which they display while dancing to attract mates. Found in slow-moving rivers of South America, this turtle looks like a pile of dead leaves, the perfect disguise. But its strangest feature? It doesn't chew. Instead, it opens its huge mouth so fast that it creates a vacuum, sucking in fish whole in less than a second. These tiny marsupials, related to kangaroos, can glide up to 150 feet between trees using flaps of skin as wings. They're highly social, living in colonies of up to a dozen members, grooming and even sharing food. In the wild, they often line their nests with eucalyptus leaves for comfort and scent. Found around the Galapagos Islands, these fish are poor swimmers. Instead, they walk on the ocean floor using their fins like legs. And yes, their lips are naturally bright red, which scientists believe helps them attract mates. Fun fact: they also have a tiny fishing lure on their heads to attract prey, like anglerfish. At only 5 inches long, this is the smallest armadillo in the world. Its shell is unique because it's only loosely attached to its body, allowing it to flex while digging. Nicknamed the sand swimmer, it can disappear underground in seconds. And because it's nocturnal and extremely shy, scientists still know very little about it. Known as the screwhorn goat, this wild goat's spiraling horns can grow over 5 feet long. They live in some of the steepest mountains of Central Asia, and can climb terrain that looks impossible. Once endangered from hunting, they've made a comeback thanks to conservation, and they're also Pakistan's national animal. Closely related to seahorses, these creatures are covered in leaf-like appendages that make them look exactly like floating seaweed. Found off the coast of southern Australia, they're so well camouflaged that predators almost never notice them. Unlike seahorses though, leafy sea dragons don't use their tails to grab things, they simply drift with the current. These creatures look like old-fashioned quill pens planted in the sand. In reality, they're colonies of tiny animals called polyps, working together as one. Some species can grow over 2 meters tall, and at night, they often glow with bright green bioluminescence when disturbed, like living neon lamps on the ocean floor. Relatives of raccoons, cotis have long, flexible noses that can rotate up to 60 degrees to sniff out insects, fruit, and eggs. They're highly